Get on your knees, get on your knees, get on your knees. Baby, just get on your knees. Say pretty, please, say pretty, please, say pretty, please. Baby, just say pretty, please.
Yo, I'll be back at 11. You just act like a peasant.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a unboxing of some affordable virgin hair. It is some affordable mink hair, and it is from Sexy Hair of AliExpress. Now, I bought this hair myself. I purchased it with my own money, and I bought from this vendor on AliExpress before, and I've talked to them on Instagram, and I absolutely love their customer service. And the hair that I got from them was 3 18-inch bundles of the mink Brazilian hair, which is new, and I also got a 14-inch closure. So I'm going to open up one of the 18-inch bundles for you. And the hair did come shipped DHL, and they sent me this cute little bag to put my hair in. So this is how the hair looks right out of the box, and it comes zip tied, and I love that. I hate when it's like wrapped in that ball, because it seems like it makes the hair nappier. I like it when it's zip tied or flat. And also they have their little information, the company name and everything like that. And this hair is absolutely gorgeous. Right off the bat, I'm getting no shedding. There is no problem running my fingers right through the hair, and I have not washed it. It's straight out the bag, as you guys can see. And it has like a wavy kind of a, not curly, but like almost like crimped, you know, like back in the day when girls used to crimp their hair. It has like a crimp texture to it, so it looks so pretty, like African American hair basically. So I'm gonna come closer so you guys can get a closer look at this hair. This is how it looks, and you can see the texture in it, and that's what I really liked about it. So again, I got 3 bundles, and I'm going to show you guys the frontal now. So this is the frontal, and this is how it came packaged and everything like that. And I'm going to open it up for you guys. They have it wrapped in a net, and this hair is a little more, I would say this hair is a little more bushier than the 18-inch bundle that I showed you guys, and it's gorgeous. My hand is running right through it. It feels more like African American texture, this hair right here. This feels more like my hair texture, like when I freshly wash it and let it air dry. This is how my hair feels, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And you have your little baby hairs popping and everything like that. I don't know if you guys can see. And it's so thick and full. Like, it is super thick. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is super thick and full. And that's the lace. And it has like the baby hairs and everything going on like that. This hair is super duper thick. This frontal is super duper thick. So yeah, so you guys, I'm gonna take this hair, and I'm thinking about putting some black dye on it because I like for my hair to be black. And also I'm going to bleach the lace so that it matches better with my scalp. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other 3 bundles with the black dye. And then I'm going to make a frontal wig. So I'm going to show you guys the process of me doing that. And if you want to see that, then just continue to watch. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is your applicator brush, mixing bowl, 40 volume developer, and your bleach. I'm using the 40 volume because that's all I had at the time. I'm going to take the powder bleach and pour it into the bowl first, and then the developer second. I'm doing this because I want to make sure that it's a thick consistency. I don't want anything runny, because I think I made mine a little too runny actually, and I kind of messed up you'll see that later in the video how I fix that. Now I'm just pouring this into the bowl and mixing it together, and you want to make sure that you have a thick consistency so that it sticks onto the root of the lace closure, and so that it bleaches just the knots and not the hair. And now that I got the consistency that I desire, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my lace frontal. And when you're applying this, you want to use nice, soft, light, gentle tapping motions. You don't want to be too rough or have too much pressure when applying this bleach, because you just want to bleach the knots and not the actual root of the hair. You don't want to be walking around with blonde roots, and I kind of made that mistake because I made mine a little too runny and it ran through onto some of the front parts of the hair, and I had to go back and fix it with black dye. So I'm just going to continue to add that all over the lace frontal, including the parts that no hair is attached, because you want to make sure you cover every part of the lace frontal. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 10 minutes and let that sit for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to come back and check it. Now that it's all done, I'm going to take my conditioner and shampoo, and I'm going to go ahead and wash the hair out. Now this is it after it's done. It didn't bleach as well as I thought it would, and also, as you can see, some of the hair turned blonde. Like, obviously I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But this is my first time, and it's like trial and error, girl, you know? I'm taking my scissors and my thread and my needle, and I'm going to take my styrofoam head, and I'm going to take my cap. Initially I was going to use this spandex dome cap, but then I changed my mind because we're in the summer months, so I decided I wanted to do something more breathable. So I decided to go with the weaving cap, and it has the adjustable elastic bands in the back, so it's really convenient. And now I'm placing my lace frontal on top of that, and you want to place it a little more forward than the cap. And I'm taking my colorful stick pins and I'm sticking it all around the lace to hold that down to make for a flat laying lace frontal. And for some reason my battery died, and I just went ahead and sewed down the lace frontal. I started at the middle, I tacked the middle down, then I tacked down both sides, and then I sewed all the way across, and this makes for a flat laying lace frontal. Now I'm going to go ahead and install my first 18-inch bundle. And you get a lot of hair with these bundles, you guys. I mean, so much hair come in one bundle. Like, you get such a full amount of hair. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the nape piece and measure it out, and I'm gonna sew that down, and I'm gonna work my way all the way to the top until I have in about 1.5 bundles. And there it is. After I have in 1.5 bundles, I went through and I checked to see if it was any empty spaces because I had so much hair left. So I was checking around to see if I had any empty spaces like in the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill in any that I find. And I decided to double my track when doing this. So you're gonna see right now when I'm doubling the track, and I'm gonna add it to an empty space in the hair. And this is going to make sure that my wig is extra full and there's no empty spaces, and that I can fit as much hair as possible into this lace frontal wig, because I want it to be full. Even though this hair is already thick, I still like for my hair to be very full and voluminous and in your face. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that double track in there. I'm going to continue with my last 18-inch bundle all the way to the top until I'm done. And I'm going to come back and show you guys the final result. I'm just showing you how the hair looks so far and how pretty and shiny and full this hair is. It is gorgeous. Once I get to the lace frontal, I want to sew my last track into that lace frontal so that it lays flat. And this is how it looks once I'm all done with the lace frontal wig. And I'm going to go ahead and brush it and show you guys how the lace frontal blends with the bundles of hair. And this lace frontal hair texture is a little different from the bundles of hair, but I think that it still is a good match, in my opinion. And this was my first attempt at making a lace frontal wig, by the way. Now I'm going to take this extra piece and add it into the back part of the cap. And this would be like if the wind blows, nobody can see that extra cap hanging in the back of your neck. Now I'm just going to go ahead and cut that extra cap off. And now this is me trying the wig on, and as you can see, the lace is not as tinted as I would like for it to be, but it'll work for right now. Later on I'll go in and add some of my powder foundation to make it look more natural. Now I'm adding an elastic band, and I decided to go ahead and at this point add the black dye, and I'm using Olia by Garnier in the blue black. Now I'm going to take a pair of my good tweezers, and I got these from Sephora. These are some Anastasia tweezers, and I'm going to go ahead and pluck away some of those thick edges. And please don't go too crazy, because I feel like I went a little too crazy, and my girl, she was starting to look a little bald around the edges. So please be sparse with your hands. You want to pluck, and you just basically want to get a more natural look, because the way the lace frontal comes is a little bulky. This is how much hair that I ended up plucking out, and it took me about 45 minutes to achieve this. And I had to stop myself because I just was going plucking crazy. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove that extra lace. And yeah. And I'm showing you the hair. This hair is so full and fluffy. I just love this hair, you guys. And after I dyed it, it looks so shiny, and I just love it. And this is basically it, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
Every time I end up getting it, want some more.
When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more.
I know that I'm getting it, but fuck it, cause I went